training for a marathon that is in just 2 months, so I'm just under 8 weeks before the big race. I just got this running stroller in to do my easy runs with my little one. So I got an 8-month-old baby, a 2.5-year-old here. So let's see how this run goes. I'm going to be documenting my journey to a marathon at 8 months postpartum. I'll be right around 10 months when I run the marathon, so be sure to follow our channel so that you can watch my entire journey. So in order to go running, I need some sort of jogging stroller. So I got this double stroller based on recommendations from our followers. I used to have one like back in the day, but got rid of it because it was like 8 years old. The front tire didn't even turn anymore. So this is the Thule double. It doesn't seem like it's going to be overly complicated. We will see. Okay, looks like this goes. Okay. Thank you. So when running with a running stroller, you don't want your kids to be younger than 6 months, just because they need that head control. Even if you have like a really good stroller with like great stability, there's still a little bit of jostling happening, and if they don't have great neck control, it can potentially cause some injury for them. So you want them to be at least 6 months old. Now you can go for like walks and stuff with the stroller if you have like the infant attachment. So for me, Zoe is 8 months old, and so she's ready to be in a running stroller, so just be mindful of age with your babies. You want to come sit down? Which side do you want? Do you want this side or that side?
This side.
Okay, come sit down. Okay, let's get our straps on. Okay, girly. Hey, girls. You ready? You ready to go run? All right, so this is unlocked.
Yes.
So I got my little wrist strap here to help make sure I keep it. And it looks like I pull this and it'll slow it down, which will be good. Okay, cool. Now it is in North Carolina, so it is very hot. So I'm gonna have a little bit of hydration with some Element. Just came out with their new lemonade flavor, which I'm really excited by as I just spill it all over myself. You need more than just plain water when it comes to hydration. So if you're having like headaches or you're feeling like super thirsty, sometimes adding some electrolyte salts can be super helpful. Put that back there. Let's go run. Hi. Running with a double stroller is definitely a little bit more than I remember it being. I don't know if I actually ever run with a double stroller. I think I only did the single with my oldest. So we are walking up the hills, but the girls are having a lot of fun. Another hill. I will say that this stroller does glide really well. So I've been able to control it really easily. It doesn't feel clunky. It's also fairly lightweight for being a double stroller. So far I'm a big fan. The girls seem to enjoy being where they're at too. I'll have to see if they have some sort of snack tray though. It didn't come with one, so I wonder if it's an accessory that I could add on for like the longer runs so that they could have snacks and their drinks. But all right, we're back to flat, so it's time to run. We made it, a 30-minute run. Nobody melted down. I think it went pretty well. Some walking, some running was done. It was a good time. It was had by all. Pushing a running stroller is definitely much harder than I remember it being. This one glides super nice though. I was a huge fan of it. Girls, was it good? Yeah? They're more excited than they look. With the running stroller, the front wheel, if you're gonna be on like rougher terrain, locking it is gonna be helpful because if the front wheel hits something, it can spin really easily. If I'm just like walking with it, I usually like to have it unlocked so that the wheel spins more easily. And if I'm on pavement, I also like it unlocked because I feel it's easier to maneuver in that way. So it's up to you. If you lock it, they'll be less likely that this front wheel is going to kind of go crazy. But it'll be a little bit harder to maneuver because that front wheel won't turn. While running, you want to make sure that we're switching hands. Obviously, if it's rougher terrain or maybe a little bit harder part, so for me, some of the hills, I would hold it with both hands as I push. But if I was just running or walking, I would hold it with one hand for a little bit, and then I would switch to the other hand to alternate so that I can still kind of rotate and spin in my upper body. If you're only holding onto it, we don't really have any rib cage movement, and it potentially could deteriorate your form, maybe make your legs a little bit more uncomfortable. So being able to twist in the upper back is going to be really important. So I find doing like 8 steps and then I switch, 8 steps and then I switch. Other things that I was finding, especially when I was going like downhill, was I was starting to arch a lot in my back, and I was getting really close to the handlebar to kind of help control the stroller a little bit more. With that, if we're arching a little bit here and there, not a huge deal, but if you're running the entire time with your rib cage up, this is going to put a little bit more pressure to the front half of that pelvic floor. So making sure that we're keeping that rib cage down as we run. We may need to step back from the stroller a little bit so we have enough room to swing our legs as we run as well. And a lot of these strollers, the handles maneuver, so you can make it higher, you can make it lower, depending on your height in comparison to the stroller. So this one's nice to be able to have that adjustment. So if my husband runs with it, he can lift it up a little bit higher because he's a little bit taller than me. But that's really nice about these handles. You want to adjust it so that you can be a good distance from the stroller, in addition to thinking about how is your rib cage going to position while you're running with it. But for a first run, I think it went pretty well. I'm probably only going to do like my easy shorter runs with the stroller around our neighborhood. Probably not going to do like my intervals or tempos. I'll keep those on the treadmill just so that I can focus on my efforts for those. But this will be great for doing longer walks, doing my easy runs. Probably not the long runs. Get back in?
Yeah.
Go ahead, crawl in. Probably not going to do it for the long runs just because that's a long time to be pushing a stroller. I don't know what their tolerance is going to be for that. And more of my long runs I'm going to be doing on trails where I don't really want to be running with a running stroller. So thanks for joining me for my first easy run with the stroller. Again, probably only going to do the easy runs with this guy, but hope these tips help you. And let me know what your stroller running tips are down in the comments below.